Hey y'all, hey, Amanda here, and today's video is going to be my November 2020 empties. So before we get into the video, I have a couple things to preface. If you hear the kitty cat meowing, just know she is locked in this room with me right now because we are having our dishwasher replaced at the moment. It has been working on and off, or breaking on and off for the past like month and a half. So we finally just gave up on fixing it and got a new one. So it's finally getting installed today, which I'm really excited about. But you may hear some noises and stuff. And that's also why Franny's up here so she doesn't get in the way. So with all that said, let's go ahead and get started on this month's empties, and I will be linking to anything I liked down below if I can find it. I also usually leave links to what I'm wearing on my face and my outfit if I can find those items as well. So let's get started. The first thing I have here are the Dentec Triple Clean Fits Tight Teeth 150 floss bits. So this is the type of flossing that Austin prefers. He has kind of a smaller mouth, doesn't like getting in there with his hands with floss, which I totally understand. And we are almost finished these. I put them into a different container, like a solid container, and not this flimsy thing, because it just sits in our medicine cabinet a bit better. And if you hear crunching, Franny has finally gotten up on her perch. I'd put a couple little treats over there so she could get up there and relax. So that's what that is in the background. Sorry about that. Lots of noises today. But yeah, these are what Austin prefers, and I have gone through all of my floss, so I've been using these as well because I had put them in another container in our medicine cabinet. But we'll probably be repurchasing these because these make it a lot easier for him to get to his teeth with his smaller mouth size. And then next we have the Little Moon Essentials Aromatherapeutic Peaceful Forest Restoring Mineral Bath. This just came, and I think my most recent Kinder Beauty box, and I was having a day where I just felt all kinds of out of sorts. My head hurt, my sinuses were acting wacky, and I just did not feel good at all. I had gone through a streak for like a week and a half or something where I really wasn't sleeping at all, which is very unlike me, and I do not perform well or go through life well when I'm without sleep. Some people can manage that, I cannot. So my body was just shutting down. So anyway, I threw this in the bath. It smells really like the holidays almost. Very foresty. Kind of gives me like big pine forest vibes. It's really nice, and I will say the scent definitely is not as strong once you put it into the bath water, so that was kind of a letdown, but you can still smell it. But it made the water nice and relaxing and soothing, and it was exactly what I needed the day I used this. So really nice. I don't know that I'd seek it out again. Bath salts or mineral baths are not necessarily my thing. I like fuzzy fizzers and bubbly things just because if I'm getting the bath, I want it to be exciting most of the time. I want the whole show, the fizzing, the colors, the foam, the fun. But yeah, for the purpose of relaxing, this was fantastic. Then Austin has finished another of his Task Charcoal Citrus Oil Purifying Shampoos. We go through a ton of them, constantly repurchasing. They are a house favorite here. Then we have the Shikai Moisturizing Shower Gel in Gardenia. This brand's shower gel I saw recommended by Christine Kobzev, who I love her channel. Her voice is very relaxing, and also her content is just very different. She goes through phases of interest. Right now she's in a plant phase, and I love it just all the videos are so relaxing, and she gets so into it. She knows all like the technical Latin names for all these plants. It's very interesting. But anyway, she had mentioned this brand. I think she had mentioned a different scent, and I went online and found it, and I love this shower gel. I think this might be the one I constantly repurchase from now on. I really enjoy it, and I'd love to try other scents. The gardenia is very nice though, not overly floral, and not the kind of scent that's going to give you a headache if you're sensitive to scents, at least in my opinion. I really liked it, and we'll be repurchasing that continually. Next, let's see. This is the Youth to the People Kale and Green Tea Spinach Vitamins Superfood Cleanser. And it is a little dirty and nasty because I actually use it. I don't bother cleaning things just to show you them, but yeah, this was a travel size or a little sampler size, 1 fluid ounce, and I love this. It's a really good cleanser. That being said, I can get the Pacifica cleanser much cheaper, and I also love Pacifica cleansers, so I'm probably going to stick with repurchasing Pacifica cleansers. That said, I'm not going to not repurchase this, especially when Youth to the People has their little sets where you can get smaller sizes of a lot of the different products. I love getting those and trying them out and just playing around with the different products. So it's definitely something I'd consider repurchasing in the future if I needed more face wash and happened to be if I needed more face wash and happened to be placing an order at Sephora. I would definitely consider getting this. Yeah, it's a good face wash. I think it's great. Another bath product. These are things my mom just used as stocking stuffers last year, and I'd just gotten around to it. The Ulta Beauty Freshwater Mist Bath Fizz. Not something I would consciously repurchase myself, but this was a really nice scent, and like I said, I love the fizzing action. And then we have a Oral-B Glide floss. Like I said, most of the flosses we had in the house were all free, either because I got them from the dentist or because I happen to work in health insurance, and sometimes they just have these things sitting around all the time. Sometimes all the time? That didn't make any sense. Sometimes these are sitting around, or that's not the floss. I'm losing my mind today. Sometimes these extra flosses are sitting around from like little giveaway kits and things. So the next thing is a mask. This is also from, I think, my most recent Kinder Beauty box, so I hopped right into those products. This is the 4 Sigmatic Superfood Face Mask with Reishi Purify. And the catch here is that it's so clean you can eat it, because that's the kind of company they are. They make a lot of mushroom-based supplements, which I actually love their coffee, and I really like their superfood blends too. And then I have some of their individual powders. I don't remember the names of them off the top of the head, but the orange one I really like. I like the other ones too, but the orange one I feel the most effect from. So I loved this as a face mask. It was, when you add, what was it, a half a teaspoon of water, yes, and apply it, it smells so rich and chocolatey and wonderful. It smells amazing. Like if you are in the northeast area or mid-Atlantic and you've ever been to Hershey Park and gone into the Chocolate World chocolate factory ride, it smells just like that chocolate scent that they pump in there. It's so good. Oh my god. I really enjoyed this. And as far as my face went, it just felt lightly exfoliated. I don't know if it's supposed to exfoliate, but it definitely didn't hurt anything. It doesn't really say what the benefit is on here. Either way, just based on the smell alone and the fact that it did not have an adverse effect, I'd probably buy it again, because it's something I've been thinking about buying for a while, and it was so good. I love a sensual experience from a mask. Even though they're meant to be skincare, I do love when they happen to be really nice smelling. Although if it's like fragrant oils that are damaging, then I'm like, But I think this was literally scented from cacao powder. Yeah, it's the first ingredient. So very pleased with that. The next item, let's see, we've got 3 more. Sorry, you were probably just looking at the top of my head. The next item, there is a decent amount of product, like this much product still in there, but I can't get it out. So, and this is a problem I had with the face wash from this brand as well. This is the Osea Atmosphere Protection Cream, which is just their fancy wording, because everything they do is super fancy, for moisturizer. And it was a lovely moisturizer. Based on some of the ingredients, I don't know if it's something I would run out and repurchase. I probably wouldn't repurchase it because I think this brand, in my opinion, is overpriced for what it is. But they do give you really nice glass bottles. But my biggest problem is that the way their packaging is made, you just cannot get the last bit of product. I had the same issue with the face wash, and I'm having this issue with this. So, like, even the top to get it, it's not like I can shove anything in there because it's so narrow. So that I'm kind of annoyed about. I tried to bang it against my hand for as long as I could so that it would all settle to the bottom and go through the pump, but it's not working anymore. And honestly, I just don't want to keep beating up my hand over it. So decent enough, probably not worth a repurchase, though I didn't hate it. And we have another masking item. This is the Biore nose strip. I think I have 1 more of these left. And these are just fun. Who doesn't love a Biore nose strip? I mean, I'd probably look for a different company to buy them from, because I don't know that I want to support Biore. I would have to look into their policies on whether they're cruelty free and whether all the ingredients are vegan, because I know I've had these particular strips for a very long time. But I do love a nose strip, just because who doesn't like pulling it out and being thoroughly disgusted with themselves, right? That's like a universal thing, I think. The next item is an item that is pretty much full. This is from Invitamin, and this is the Natural Activated Charcoal in Peppermint flavor. Yeah, just stop there. There's a lot more words on there, but I'm gonna stop there. So this is an item I had found at Marshall's or TJ Maxx, and I had just kind of gotten into the idea of charcoal toothpaste and whatnot, but I just don't like the form factor with this. It is a powder that, I'm not opening it actually, that'd be a terrible idea, I'm wearing white. It's a powder that you're supposed to get your toothbrush wet and then dip it in and then brush, and it like turns into a paste. I don't like the lack of sanitation of putting your toothbrush in there every time. That kind of grosses me out, and I don't like how gritty it was because it never fully turned into a paste. I would much rather use a charcoal toothpaste that's already in paste form than something like this, even though I know it's more eco-friendly. I just am not a fan, so I'm probably gonna dump this and then clean the container out and put it in the recycling, because I'm just not a big fan of that type of form factor. And then the last thing we have here, literally all the writing has rubbed off of this, but this was the Kat Von D, whatever the eyeliner was called in the color Trooper. And this was Kat Von D. This is prior to them rebranding. I don't know how I feel about the whole thing with them rebranding and dropping her. I mean, I'm glad she's no longer associated with the brand personally, because I think she's a bit problematic, but I don't know if it's something I would purchase from them now that she is gone even. I don't know. Whole different discussion. I do have a sample size of the KVD one that's basically the same exact thing that came, I don't know, it was something I bought. But yeah, I finished this. For me, someone who does not wear a ton of makeup all the time, these last forever for me. This is probably several years old, and it is a good ass eyeliner, I will give them that. But yeah, I have gotten several of these types of eyeliners in boxes recently, so I am not hurting for them. And actually, I'm on a pencil eyeliner kick at the moment anyway. So yeah, that is the last item that I have in my basket here. I hope you guys enjoyed this Empties video and that I didn't ramble too much. I'm in a rambling mood. And if you enjoyed the video, you can give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions, you can leave them down below. If you'd like to stick around for a while, you can hit the subscribe button. I would love to know which major products in your possession that you have used up recently. I know that using up a makeup item feels like a major accomplishment to me, so let me know about your major accomplishment use-ups, and I will talk to you all in the next video. Bye!